Alright my friends, so in this video we will analyze what stuff that we need to create and what is the thing that is really matter at the beginning of the project, because here we have a lot of components, we have a lot of work that need to be done, but not everything here is important. Okay, we can, for example, keep some of the steps to the end of the project, and we can start with the basics one. So in the previous example about the pixels API, I have told you that when you are going to deal with rendering a list, any sorts of list, it doesn't really matter, it's an image or it is a gallery or it's a content whatsoever, any list that you are going to deal with React, you need two main components. Let's say an item list and an item. All right, so here is the final project. Of course, let me just add it to the end right here, and here our images gallery here. All right, so I have told you previously, when you want to deal with any list any list that you want to deal with, essentially you have to create, for example, an item list component that is going to be the parent for our item component. All right, so we will use the item list to render as much as we want from these items. All right, so this is the whole benefit of using this techniques. It is going to make it much easier for us to deal with list. And I have told you previously, the parent component needs to be a class-based component, and this one needs to be a functional component, because the parent component will take care of fetching the information as well as pass it to the item component right here, so we can only get it and display it. Very straightforward. So up to this point we know that we need to create two components. The first one will be the item list, the second one will be the item. Here inside my folder, inside my source folder, I'm gonna create a new folder. Let's call it components. All right, and here inside this component I'm gonna create two components, the item list and the item. So new file, or a new folder, let's call it photo list. Okay, photo list like this. And as well I need another component, so I'm just gonna say photo item. All right, so photo item will do the job. Here I have two components, the photo item and the photo list, and I have told you which one need to be a class-based component and which one need to be a functional component. So the photo list need to be a class-based component because it's gonna do most of the job. So I'm just gonna make it as a functional component, so like this. So feel free to go ahead and type them out. Otherwise, I have told you previously about the shortcuts. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that together. IMRC, that will import React as well as the component class here on the top, and we need to type CC in order for us to create class-based component. Hit enter. That will give us the ability to enter a name. I'm just gonna call it photo list like so. So this is the first component, and here I'm just gonna say div photo list like this. Okay, this is the first component that we need. However, let's jump over and create the second component right here. I'm gonna right click and choose a new file. Let's call it photo item. All right, .js, and this one need to be a functional component like this. Okay, so photo item, pretty straightforward. And here we need to return something to the user. It cannot be empty, so let's call it photo item. This is the only thing that we need to do. It's really straightforward. Hopefully that makes sense. So in this video we have set up our two components that we need. In the next video we will start immediately talking about the libraries that we need, as well as start to talk about fetching informations. Thank you my friends so much for watching. See you in the next one.